Will this do? The mayor said it was a badge.
Well, I'll be a starfish sticking to a reef shark's back. A badge from the mayor? Why didn't you say so, stranger? Visitor, feel free to look around.
A plastic baggie floats down from the surface. Before Adam can grab it, the little blowfish panics and inflates and gets stuck in his apartment window, too fat to get through. Adam pushes gently on the panicked blowfish, hoping to help him get back into his apartment. Adam's landed in the little blowfish's apartment and landed hard. Adam very carefully unwraps the plastic and frees the frightened blowfish.
Are you okay?
But of course! Narcissus cannot be distressed by mere mortal danger. Man, no. I did not even see the jellyfish that attacked me until I ate it.
It wasn't a jellyfish, it was a plastic baggie. A human product, I'm afraid.
A baggie? Plastic? How can I avoid what I cannot see? But who are you? And why are you so ugly, if you pardon my French?
I'm Adam, and I'm a human boy. Haven't you ever seen a human before?
But of course, I am not Le Babe. I have known many humans quite intimately.
You're an artist, right? Is this your painting?
My latest masterpiece. The negative space gives it a certain je ne sais quoi to this amusing little waterscape. Don't you agree?
It's very nice.
Well, it's fini now. I had a terrible time with it. Those sea urchins will not sit still. They have no appreciation for l'artiste. Since you have saved my life, mon ami, why don't you take these petite sea urchins? It is a humble gift, perhaps, but then having the pleasure of meeting me more than compensates, n'est-ce pas?
Thanks, Narcissus. Oh, and now that you're okay, the mayor would like to see you in the council's chambers for a meeting.
The mayor? But of course he wants me there. Say no more, boy. I go now. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Adam picks up the plastic baggie and puts it in his garbage bag so that it won't be able to trap any other sea creatures. Narcissus's apartment light is out, now that he's left for the council chambers.
Whoa, dude, who are you?
I'm Adam. I came to tell you about a meeting the mayor's called in the council chambers.
I'm Epidermis. I'd love to, surf on over there, but I got my own problems, man. Sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna have to, remove myself from Illyria, man. Hit the road, wave a fin, become a memory. Way bummer, man. I'll be, totally lost out there in the big old sea, all by myself. Shark food, that's me.
Why do you have to leave?
I only eat one kind of plant, and we've been having this major algae problem. Just look at my potted garden. There's not 1 inch of algae-free leaf left in the whole city.
Wow! My dad says chemical phosphate pollution in the water causes algae growth. But I never thought about it making fish's food grody.
Phosphates, huh? Guess I'll have to, look for some place where there are no phosphates? No sharks or flesh eaters either. Whoa.
swims over to Epidermis's food plants and puts the sea urchins on the algae-covered leaves. The sea urchins begin to eat the algae. Gosh, they must have been hungry too.
Hey, what's the story with the sea urchins, dude?
The sea urchins eat algae. They'll clean up your plants, okay? But we need a whole army of sea urchins to clean up all the algae in the city.
We can worry about that later, dude. For now, I'm just happy to have some food in my belly.
Epidermis happily munches on the algae-free areas the urchins are making.
Oh, way better. You think I should, go to the meeting after all?
Sure, maybe together you can think of a way to make things better in the city.
And I could tell them about the urchins. Cool. I'm way glad I don't have to leave home. At least not right away. Let me give you one of my shells. I'm totally into shells. Maybe you can start your own collection. I like this one best because it's sharp as a knife. Just don't cut yourself, dude. And now I'm history, man. Hang cool. See you later.
Bye, Epidermis, and thanks for the shell.
There's a poster of the talking fish heads on the wall. There's a poster of Marilyn Monroe on the wall. Epidermis's apartment light is out now that he's left for the council chambers.
I seem to have a problem, my good man.
I guess so. That looks painful. How did you get your nose stuck in those plastic six-pack rings?
I was digging for food like I always do. These abominations was under the sand.
I have a shell with a sharp edge. Let me see if I can get the rings off.
Be careful, young man. A snout is a terrible thing to waste. Ah, what blessed relief. I was afraid I was a bit doomed, good fellow, but your speedy and accurate surgical techniques were my salvation. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Hippocrates, chief surgeon of Illyria. And who might I have the pleasure of addressing?
I'm Adam, a friend of Delphinius.
Ah, a delightful chap, Delphinius, and in perfect medical condition. Do you need a checkup, lad? I must confess I know distressingly little about human anatomy, but you're simple creatures, it can't be that difficult.
I don't need a checkup. I came to tell you about a meeting the mayor's called in the council chambers.
A meeting? Good show, that's just the ticket for what ails us. Before I go, let me express my gratitude by giving you these fishbone tweezers. Perhaps they will serve you someday, as you have served me.
Adam catches the fishbone tweezers.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
'Tis but a trifle. May you live many days, Adam, and be well.
Adam picks up the six-pack rings. Major ecological sensitivity, man. Adam cuts apart the plastic circles of the six-pack rings and puts them in his garbage bag. Hippocrates' apartment light is out, now that he's left for the council chambers. The poor sea turtle appears to have something stuck in his throat. He's having trouble breathing. A long white string hangs from his throat. Now, where has Adam seen string like that before?
I'm gonna try to get the blockage out of your throat. Steady now.
Adam pulls on the string. Boy, it's really in there. Well, that didn't help much. The string came off, but whatever is stuck in the turtle's throat is still in there.
Let's try this again. Open wide now.
Adam uses the tweezers to reach carefully into the sea turtle's mouth and grasp the end of the object blocking his small throat.
I say that was terribly nice of you. I was having the most dreadful time breathing.
That was a balloon I pulled out of your throat. Why'd you eat that?
I mistook it for a particularly delectable dark comestible. My error, and a nearly fatal one. My throat, you see, is quite miniature. The rubbery texture of that balloon blocked it completely.
They sometimes find huge whales who've been killed just by swallowing a little balloon.
Ah yes, my equally small-throated brothers. But I get ahead of myself. I am Erroneous, professor of most of the fish in these parts. It's a pleasure to finally meet a human. I've taken quite a scholastic interest in you, as a species, that is.
I noticed the flag. I'm Adam, and I actually find animals more interesting than humans. But maybe that's because I am one.
Ah yes, we're often intrigued with the unknown.
The mayor sent me to tell the citizens about a meeting at the council chambers.
Well, I shall certainly want to contribute to that ostentatious affair. But first, let me persuade you to assume responsibility for these 4 little human objects I found. They might be troublesome if left floating about.
Four metal screws?
Yes, their size makes them particularly likely candidates for swallowing.
I'll take care of them for you.
Well, I'll go join my fellow citizens now. Be well, my human friend. It's been a pleasure.